Hello, learning lovers. It's me, Angie. Hi there. I'm your spiritual stewardess tonight to help guide you to your best and highest good as interpreted by my divination tools here tonight. Cards of the tarot, charms, dice, whatever I decide to pull out that I am drawn towards that will help us. So, today's energy, I've got a repeat song, and that is The Flame by Cheap Trick that was released April 5th of 1988. When you add those digits together, we do reduce that to an 8 of the Strength card, Fire Leo energy, which is where the moon is today. So, in addition to the moon being moving into Leo this morning, we did also hit the third quarter moon energy, where the sun is distanced by the moon by 270 degrees. And that's when we decide if we're going to stick with the old plans or we're going to make new plans. And this is the time where what we might not want to let go of, but need to. And in addition to that, this card is speaking very loudly with the yin and yang energies here speaking telekinetically and also without words, so telepathically. So this always reminds me of an amphitheater here. And she's holding two matrices of energy frequencies. I'm seeing that she's sitting in this crescent horn here. And then in addition to that, this will be the environmental energy. What we had come out for today through Sunday was this water energy. And the 39 card of our ancient future adds up to a 12, which we also have the 12 of here with our water energy. And you can see that horn up at the top as well here. So we're going to look at those two energies today. The last or third quarter moon is when it's our chocolate and vanilla cookie in the sky, and that is the dark side of the moon on the right. And we're turning down the moonlight with our left hand. So using that dimmer switch as we move to the new moon and Scorpio. Okay, so I just wanted to review these cards here because they will definitely give a flavor to our reading. Hey, Miss JoJo, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you. This is all about, it's called the overflow, abundance. Abundance came out in my reading today as the outcome energy for my Thriving Thursday reading on the spiritual view. So do check that out. This was picked for today for the third quarter moon, and that's what was coming out in the outcome there. This is non-attachment, the paradigm of no scarcity. You'll have to go see it. I don't want to do more spoiler alerts. Allowing financial and energetic gifts to flow through and create more. So, we were talking also about how gratitude increases our frequency. And when our own heart's cup is full of the yin, that sends a signal to the yang energy. And once their own cup is full, those two energies can come together. So, just a beautiful card here. The themes are allowing for flow, receptivity, the path of least resistance, purity, clearing away that which no longer serves, and emotions. So that is the moon energy in and of itself, water energy, Cancerian energy, and that is going to be what we are looking at there, the topic, if you will. And our ancient future then would be the yang energy of what is in our environment coming toward us. And this can be our own yin of the water and yang of this ancient future card. It's such a beautiful card. This is about wisdom from indigenous peoples Ancestors holding the keys for the future. We had all the red root energy coming up in that reading this afternoon as well. Ancient remembering, bloodlines, how the past affects the future, a time to step up, timeless power symbols, and activations for powerful shifts. Okay. And these are pretty long, so I'm going to skip right to the divinatory meaning, which is this card is imbued with activations for a new paradigm. You're now being showered with blessings in preparation for transformation. So, abundance, blessings, right? Showered with blessings is abundance, which is what that meaning of the overflow in the water card is. So, that's pretty incredible that of all the cards in the deck, these two are speaking of the outcome energy that we got in the Thriving Thursday reading. Let's see. It being showered with blessings in preparation for a transformation. It may be turbulent at times, but you will grow and heal through the coming journey. Partake in activities that help you drop into a meditative state as often as possible. Use clearing tools to raise your vibration and don't get caught up on the destination. So, releasing expectation of outcome always so that what we're manifesting can actually come to us, and focusing on the journey and experience, obviously, rather than the destination. And this says you can navigate a situation you have no experience with by being truly present. Integrity and intuition will be your guide. Okay. We also had the intuition card come up as well in that reading. I'm not going to use those cards again for this one because we are doing an ACEs read. So this is going to be all about what the yin and the yang, or the divine feminine and the divine masculine, are thinking of each other, what actions they may take towards each other, feelings, and then also the pentacles, the 3D reality. What is a possibility that can come of this with two people in balanced energy? Now, as far as this spread, this goes all the way through to the new moon and Scorpio. New moons are all about new starts that are coming, and the Scorpio new moon in particular asks us to work through our fears. So, I feel like we're on point right away here, right away. Okay, so I'm going to pull starting with the major arcana, and I want to know here in our first ACEs card, what is the intellectual nature of this connection? What is the intellectual nature straight away? Okay, grace. So, in this tarot deck called the Lover's Path, this story, what is the intellectual nature, is all about hope. This is connected to the star energy, the 17 card. And in this deck, we see those two white doves of peace. So, the intellectual nature of this connection is ideal. There is a full moon behind him, and that is all about surrendering. And you can see she is asleep, so she's fully surrendered into his arms, and he's holding a heart in his hand. And I just really don't want to give spoiler alerts, but man holding a heart came into play. We'll just say that. Okay. This is the story of Dante and Beatrice, and their story is about, so the intellectual nature of this union is connected to star energy, our hopes, our wishes, what we've always wanted, and had faith in, bringing peace. And let's see here, that would be 17. Okay. Dante and Beatrice. So, about inspiration, hope, dreams. Beatrice's presence made such an impression on Dante that he felt as though his spirit had been infused with light. He was convinced that she was truly an angel and was unable to speak to her when they met. Since he said nothing, Beatrice did not suspect Dante's love. Soon after, she wedded another. The anguished Dante had an inspiring dream of Beatrice with the god Amor. He awoke, resolved that his love for Beatrice would be no earthly passion to expire when they died. Instead, he would immortalize Beatrice with poems that would last forever. Wow. Okay, so this could be even, this is someone who's carried a candle, carried a flame that we might not even know that carried a flame for us. Okay, so universal us and we, as always in my readings. What about the Ace of Staves, which is the Ace of Wands? Hey, 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 come on in. We got the party started. We're looking at our aces reading here, the wands. I'm going to ask about what is the actionable nature of this connection? What is the actionable nature of this connection? Wisdom. That is the high priestess energy. It's like maybe you didn't know to the full extent, but with the actionable nature, this is like, secrets, right? Because the high priestess, she's not speaking, her mouth is closed. This is about cleverness, Scheherazade and Shahryar. So Scheherazade kept herself alive, and I'll read to you how here. Again, that is the high priestess energy of the major arcana, and in here it's called wisdom. This is about knowledge and enlightenment. Over the course of 1,001 nights, Scheherazade, the wise bride of King Shahryar, tells many compelling stories. Scheherazade's wisdom won the king's love and trust. In doing so, she saved her life as well as those of her fellow women in the kingdom. Okay, so this is about wisdom gained. The actions in this connection were about gaining wisdom, perhaps even learning to trust our intuition, because the high priestess, this water energy, right? High priestess is Piscean energy, is all about balancing our heart chakra so that we can open up our intuition and be connected to that esoteric knowledge. So the knowledge that is beyond the veil of the 3D. Okay, and that is actionable. So she is holding the book of knowledge. The actionable nature of this connection is to gain wisdom. It was meant to teach us something. Okay, what is with our Ace of Cups and a full moon there? Yeah, I need to. Yep, that's all. That's how we do it. This is how we do it. Okay, I am so sorry, Montel Jordan, for ruining your song. Please don't unsubscribe. This is transformation, the 13 card Pluto and Persephone. So she was snatched down into Hades, right? The bride with her veil snatched away. What is the feeling nature of this? This is something that is completely the we saw the butterflies of transformation in that reading today on the bottom of the deck. So, wow. And that was card number 10, Psyche, Wheel of Fortune energy that we've been seeing coming out a lot this week. The 13 is the card of Scorpio, because that is the eighth house, hidden secrets, hidden knowledge. Okay. Is either knowledge hidden from you or a relationship that is hidden here. Now, this is twice, because usually what you're hoping and wishing for is a lot of times is hidden in our moon, in the moon energy. And where there's challenge or confusion. High priestess is all about an inner knowing, and there's learning here, wisdom to be gained. And as far as feelings, this transforms us. Death and transformation. It's about letting the old self dissolve to become something completely different and new. Persephone and Pluto. Pluto is the planet of transformation. We're in the final throes of Pluto's degrees, the test. So, especially if your Pluto, if your Capricorn energy is resting in your seventh house, that's the house of committed partnerships, one on one relationships, could also be in the fifth house, which is going to be about creativity, romance, and pleasure. The eighth house will be all about the houses of secrets, right? Secret life, diving into the depths. So the feelings nature of this connection is something that completely is transformational. But parts of our old psyche, right, the 10 of the butterfly energy, have to be transmuted. We have to recognize those shadow aspects, integrate them, love them, re-love our inner child by reparenting ourselves in a lot of cases, and being there for ourselves, and really knowing that we have our own back. Okay, so this is something that feels like this feelings energy gives us a lot of confidence, and literally it's a 180 flip. It's completely transformational. Okay, wow. I will be the flame much. Thanks so much here. What about the Ace of Coins? There's this bridging energy over to a lighthouse. This is 3D. What is the 3D nature of this connection? Transformational from one bridge to the other. Thank you. I just said from one bridge to the other. So let's see. From magic, the magician, all four aces of potential in the 3D, to Empress energy. I think this is what transforms you into your full surrender slash full Empress energy. And we have those two white cats back from the Ten of Pentacles on the Souls on Fire deck. There's, in addition, a lion and a calico cat. This is Mark Antony, or excuse me, Caesar and Cleopatra. And here she's pregnant in this picture, but that just means something new is being created or about to pop off. There are wishes here that are connecting here to me in this first card. That'd be book ending, the star energy. So this is a person that, again, is magical, transformational. It may be a secret, knowing either from you or with you. Merlin and Vivian's love story is all about Merlin going off solo because he had so many passions, and not until his old age did he come back and collect Vivian. So, and then Caesar and Cleopatra. This is like power couple vibes. So in the 3D, I mean, I'll take that all day, every day, all four aces of potential to be this power couple here of your dreams, of your wish, of your highest wishes, even if they're hidden in your moon. This is completely transformational with this Pluto energy here. That could culminate. That is changing into Aquarius on November 19th. So we'll see if that comes into play here. Let me see if I wanted to know anything about the 3D nature of Merlin and Vivian. So this could be somebody that's come back around and now they're older in age. Could be a significant age difference because in this card, Vivian is very young and beautiful. And I joke that, well, there better be some magic left in Merlin's wand because looks like she'd get anybody she wants. Hope he didn't wait too long. They have medicine for that now. Hopefully, he still has some magic in a stick. We'll just say it like that. This fertility, the Empress energy, I want to pick up there. This power couple vibes, abundance, growth, abundant energy coming in the outcome. And we also had it attached, the abundance energy to it was a 35 of our deck here, which was Archangel Michael holding the heart with his washboard abs. And here, this is a 35 card. She got some washboard abs too. Luminescence. This is for that new moon, a new start, all four aces of potential if we can work through our fears. I mean, Dante's the Inferno, right? And he is holding that heart, man holding a heart from earlier. Okay. So Cleopatra, queen of the Fertile Nile, reigned as Empress of Egypt for over 2 decades. During this time, she became known throughout the ancient world for her seductive charms, musical voice, and unusual intelligence, wisdom. Uh-huh. Caesar immediately fell in love with the young queen and successfully helped her regain her throne. Together, they had a child named Caesarion. So the meaning is being able to have ownership and rule over one's life. This is a new marriage or a very special relationship, practical action that manifests as a physical product. What is the physical nature of this connection? Okay, and we're looking at harmonic flight as well coming up again in the full to new moon cycle. And we also have this freedom energy with the dragonfly, symbolic of soulmate energy. Okay, it's looking pretty good to me. How y'all doing? Did you guys, I know, Josie, you were there for the Thriving Thursday. Kathy, I think you came in at a little bit later, but that reading, and then when I posted my notes, and because I posted today about the Sabian symbols of what this Mars and Cancer sextiling the surprise energy of Uranus and Taurus at 26 degrees 10. More Wheel of Fortune energy. The Wheel of Fortune came out twice, two different decks in that reading. That was nuts. So the Prince of Staves here. So that'd be the Knight of Wands. Very fiery, very passionate. Okay. Who is representing then the yin. Okay, two princes. So equal frequencies of both the divine feminine yin and the divine masculine yang energy. So this will be the Knight of Wands, and this is the Knight of Arrows. This is Cupid. So divine feminine energy of Cupid and divine masculine energy of Siegfried. Okay, we know who Cupid is. He is the son of Venus, which is the Queen of Swords in this deck. Now, um, Siegfried, I forget who his partner was. Let's have a quickie looky see. The Knight of Wands, so for the divine masculine, passion, integrity, action, movement, the ability to create change in the world, initiative. So he fell in love with her immediately. Okay. Uh, and there's, did you have your little saggy bow handy there to and pierce someone in the bootay with your love tip? Where do I get this shit? I'm glad you guys know I'm silly. Okay. Let's see, new ideas or ventures that must be acted upon immediately. Okay, so he learns the power of love um, because he disobeys Wotan and ends up marrying who he wants to marry. So again, with the magician, with Merlin coming back in his later age, this is a comeback around. I will be the flame. Wherever you go, I'll be with you. Whatever you want, I'll give it to you. Okay, we did joke about the magic stick, and maybe that's them in their younger years. Let's hope Merlin's got some magic in his still. Okay, let's go with our reading. Well, yay! Hi guys, hi guys. Come on back in. You're here for an ACEs reading today. We're getting all the tea. We're getting all the tea. I want to go back to my fire deck with our energy and Leo. I already did my pre-shuffle Ace of Cups there on the bottom. So all about the loves. And then, man, that yesterday energy was strong with the scientist, that Coldplay song. And then as I was writing today, after I was done with my notes, I will try to fix you. So also Coldplay. Feels like a reunion, a re-emergence. This could be a renewal of cups or a new cup entirely that you had no idea about that they had these feelings for the divine feminine or reverse order. There's our star as I'm looking at the star here on the bottom of the deck. So again, attached to your wish. This is hope. Okay, we've got to stay. That's how we manifest. We get in the feeling of what it is that we want. So I didn't even ask my question yet, but somebody's all up in their head. We did see the Ace of Swords earlier, but it was in reverse, duly noted with a Page of Cups. Someone being unsure if they can apologize, if it's a renewal. It could be an apology or communication of love. That could be childhood love coming back around in older age. Okay, and again, power couple vibes here in the 3D. Let's come back to our first column here, which is our swords and the intellectual nature of this relationship being the star card energy. Can I ask the darn question? Okay. Yeah. Prince of Wands here, one knowing that there's the most love on offer in the deck, wanting a reunion, taking strength to do it. Okay, if maybe you make them feel like a little kid, they are lost for words. They might not feel as emotionally mature as you. Maybe they're doing some research. Okay, so what does the divine masculine think of the divine feminine? Okay. What does he think? Fool and Ten of Swords in reverse, that they ruined this so badly. If this was a prior relationship, that you'll never leap with them again. If there was a betrayal energy here, so these were in reverse, thinking you're not over it yet, because Ten of Swords is that betrayal energy, but the sun is coming up after all these problems, these mountains I must climb, but this resets to an Ace of Swords of truth. Okay, so in reverse, this is not getting up and moving into that Ace of Swords. This is staying in pain. So the divine masculine may think that they cannot take a leap of faith towards their happiness. Okay, see the sun energy up there, because we're not done healing, or they feel like they just completely ruined it. But there's peace here that wants to be on offer and come through. Intellectual nature. This is again, healing, bringing peace in, connected to hope. Like I said, though, they might not feel like they have any right to interfere, or may not feel like they can. Yeah, this is definitely someone. from the past that came out twice. I know. And I know I'm silly here. This reunion from a past, this they've had a 180. There's the axis. The axis we're on right now is North and South Node, Aries Libra, and it's about coming in the middle, independent autonomy within commitment. So if they were too Aries, too fiery, right? Or divine feminine, take it how it resonates for you. Um, that would cause a tower, right? Because that's selfishness. If the other person was to Libra, there was things from a karmic past or shooting out, blowing through some karma energy, that can be codependency and putting other people's um, needs in front of our own. Okay, but this is definitely you're in their past for sure, even if you don't know who this is, but they've had a complete 180. So that's this Pluto energy transformation. Okay. They think they've transformed. And they see you here, maybe they think you have transformed completely, and there's no way that you're going to give them a chance because you're better now, you're healed now. With those doves of peace, you've had a spiritual awakening, and it's like this is the most love on offer in the entire deck of cards. So, what is the divine masculine thinking here with the reverse Fool and reverse Ten of Swords? Environmental energy could be yin energy. Again, take it how it works for you. Everybody's going to be a little different, but what was in their environment, if that was you in their environment, they see you as completely having transformed their life, a 180 with your love. They see you as not only just loving, but the most lovable character of the entire court. Okay, what does the divine feminine or yin energy think of the yang? What do they think? Okay, I feel like I had a. Okay, yeah, that was weird. Okay, so I'm going to say you just for ease, because it's yin, divine feminine. You think that they breadcrumbed you. You think this relationship was out of balance, out of whack. It was one sided. Um, I guess Magalov's got no business calling his name. That's oh, who is that? Bonnie Raitt. Um, his love was one-sided. I tried to keep up with supply and demand. Uh-huh. Um, he left a note saying he couldn't stay as if I could. I guess my love's got no business calling his name. Yeah, you think you were strung along here. They strung you along. Okay, about wish fulfillment, making promises, maybe not keeping them. If you're seeing this as your yin of what you think of them, you thought you were seeing them as wish fulfillment here. Okay, and that it ended. The end of your wish fulfillment, like look at these green and orange too. The energy's like, well, that's never coming around for me again. And then look at that dove of peace. These are all the fixed signs: Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio energy. It might felt like that this wish fulfillment, this person has passed you by. They're also thinking of you. They just don't think that they stand a chance because of what they did. Again, yeah, they don't. You might think that they communicated immaturely. Maybe you even did some research about them breadcrumbing and why it was imbalanced there. Okay, let's see what the actionable nature of this relationship is. This was something that bring us up that that brought us wisdom, and again, cleverness. She kept herself alive by winning the favor of the king by telling him a story every night for 1001 nights. That reduces to an 11, this harmonic flight energy, learning about our own self through the eyes of another, what those triggers brought up for us to teach us about what needs healed within us. Okay. What actions? What actions would the divine masculine like to take towards the divine feminine? What actions would the divine masculine like to take that are perhaps secret? If this was a secret union, what actions would they like to take? Nothing now. Again, this is like, I'm single, I'm abundant. What actions they'd like to take are putting money in their bank. This is a card of abundance, wealth, prosperity. What actions will they take? They could be wanting to share that with you, but this is a very singular energy, just like the Nine of Cups. That could be why this Six of Pentacles is here. It was uneven. You might have thought they were extremely selfish, but that was your only shot, or that shot at happiness was over. Or this could be after they, maybe they're getting single now. They're trying to get single so that they can take action on this secret, this cleverness. Okay. Frostbite. Yeah. They have to, something else has to go away. Pluto energy, Tower, Scorpio. Something else has to die out so space can be created so that they can get single, ready to mingle. They have a choice to make. What I just say? The Lovers card on the actions on the day of the lovers. And again, crossroads, choice. You don't see that every day. Jeez. Holy cow. Bell. We need more cowbell. What is that's dun, 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 dun. I know it's Will Ferrell on Saturday Night Live, but what actions does the divine feminine want to take toward the divine masculine? That's Aerosmith, who I'm thinking about. You guys know what I'm talking about? Where he's like, we need more cowbell. And he has his belly, he has like a belly shirt on, and it's god awful. It's hilarious. What actions does the divine feminine want to take? You want to hurt him back? Divine feminine. I mean, if you thought that they were just breadcrumbing you along and they like completely wiped out your happiness, when all along it's like they were offering you this heart here and peace, and yeah, I'll carry you. They feel like they ruined it with their past, whatever. If this is resonating with you guys, they feel like they either don't have a shot, like you're too good for them, you're already happy, you're over it, or they just don't think they have a shot in hell at taking a leap of faith. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, they think that you're still in pain over it, and it may be right. What actions would you'd like to put three swords in them? Crossed by okay. Yeah. Is she pretty? So temperance, I knew it was connected to yesterday's scientist. Um, I had no idea when I started writing out the lyrics. I always draw a puzzle piece when it is a Hierophant day, a 5 energy day, because the sister energy of that is temperance, and that's about finding the missing pieces of our own psyche in order to find peace. Others are mirrors for ourselves so that we can learn to transform. The action you would like to take, we can't be in this energy and get them back. right? Because that's just going to bring karma our way. We need to have grace and remember those feelings in the first place. I mean, it's they're trying to get they've they're seeing you as enlightened. They're seeing that they caused a tower moment here and had to make some kind of decision. This is coming back around. They may have to get single just to come your way. Your actions, you might be like, hell to the nah. I want to get clarification on that. But I do believe there's some healing available here. Yeah, that's the Page of Pentacles. A message from you or from them about their own healing or how they would like to heal it. This is a 3D offer. Okay, there's the Magician again. All four aces of potential. Lover's energy because he has tulips on his robe. That was you sent someone tulips as old school DM to secretly let them know that you're into them or you were into somebody. They want a fresh start here. Resurrection. Actions in secret. If they have not cleared themselves up, they could have been giving to someone else here. That's what you thought. It looks like you might have been right about that if you never got confirmation. And we've got to get out of this energy of wanting to get someone back or wanting them to feel the hurt that we felt because that's that bitterness, right? Taking poison but expecting the other person to die. And we also can't, that's not filling our own Ace of Cups that we saw on the bottom of the deck. This is what this is all about, a renewal or a new love offer. Let's clarify, yeah, judgment call. You got to make a judgment call if this is all four aces of potential are on the table and actions. Gonna have a decision to make, guys. We saw, didn't we see judgment twice as well as the Wheel of Fortune twice? Why is the Three of Swords here, Seven of Pentacles? Because this never came up underground from underground. Maybe it was just a timing thing, especially if this was a long time ago and it's coming back around in old age, right? It's like this person is like, I've transformed. They saw you or they see you as someone who could help them transform. Why the Three of Swords? It never took off. Those crops did not make it to market. It was they weren't ripe enough to pick. Timing could have been off. Crossed by Queen of Wands. There's that Leo energy. That's manifestation. Why do you want to take action as Three of Swords? You could just want to communicate. Swords of communication. You could want to communicate your hurt and disappointment at something never getting off the ground. And in your environmental energy, it's like maybe you want to show off because you're like, look at me now, sucker. Look at me now. Look at me now. I mean, you're feeling yourself. That's pretty sassy here. You have to be super intelligent to be able to like avert your own death here by winning the graces of the king. Very, very clever storyteller indeed. Okay, why did it never get off the ground? Who's this Queen of Wands? That's like manifesting, but it just never came up. This could be even how Stella got her group back. So maybe you've gotten divorced and you're the one coming back. Well, you're both older this time around. Obviously, everybody gets older. Actions. So, like you saw this person as very good looking, very confident. But perhaps also what never got off the ground, stop start. Knight of Wands is very fast energy, but it's like they're hauling ass. But then at the same time, okay, mutable air energy is Gemini. That's very back and forth. I like this, but I also like that. Like hemming and hawing, going back and forth, wanting to haul ass, but then putting the brakes on it. Why did it never get off the ground? They kept putting the brakes on it. Okay. The communication, emotional communication, that could be coming in hot. You want to express this hurt though. Make sure it's constructive because we can't change the past, right? We can't, it's okay to say, I was devastated. Obviously, they know it already, or else they wouldn't think they don't have a shot because they don't think they can take a leap of faith because they see you as the enlightened one, but that you're still hurting. And I'm here, they know. They know. I don't think that's necessary. That's what I'm saying. I don't think you need to tell them anything. High Priestess is intuitive AF. And if you are communicating telepathically about this balance and feelings, if it's a deep soul tie, Six of Cups is basically like the minor arcana of the lovers, and we have both here. Telepathic communication, past life soul ties. It may be that you use when you thought of that person, they would call, and vice versa. There was just something about them you knew, but were too afraid. Maybe you were both in. Maybe you were both in relationship hell with Dante and his Inferno. Who knows? Fast, passionate communication, and also third wisdom here, High Priestess. This is spiritual downloads. Okay, so this heartbreak, if it did ignite a dark night of the soul, how do you think these upgrades got there in the first place? That shock, that surprise. This is what helped you gain the wisdom. This is why you got the spiritual upgrades. There is a reward for the dark night of the soul. It's not meant to break us forever and keep us in Ten of Swords reversed and our whole life being bitter and upset that this person was an asshat, because that only hurts our energy, right? And prevents us from getting the downloads and prevents us from being who we're supposed to be. It interrupts our own dharma. Okay. Let's keep going here. I mean, this is starting to get juicy. Communication about partnership. 1111. What actions they want to take. They could be wanting to communicate about a current partnership and that they have a choice to make. We shall see. What's this transformation energy of feelings, death and transformation, research? Okay. How does, yeah, it's like, how do they feel about the divine feminine? They feel like they're not as emotionally mature. This Page of Swords is the most immature of all the pages. He's fresh off fresh onto the scene. If they were married a long time, it's like then you're single again and you're like, I have literally no idea how to date. This is researching again in secret, maybe checking behind the scenes, trying to get the 911 crossed by. Yeah, they want to talk. They feel like they are not worthy, that they're not on your level. We've seen that a couple times. You're the Empress, and this is a page. The Empress is all four queens. So their feelings for you are that I know nothing and you knew everything because you're the enlightened one. All right, let's see their feelings. Yeah, for you, they're researching what you're doing. They could be already checking out your social media if you have it. Why the yeah, jealousy, strife, and competition? Because if they're doing that in secret, they know they got trouble at home here if they're still in a connection and they're not yet taking action on their own singlehood here. Why the Page of Swords? Why does the divine masculine feel like he needs to research? Why is he spying on the Empress? Another page. I mean, I can't make it up. And there's the Egyptian ties, Cleopatra and Caesar. This is a deep soul tie, lovers and Six of Cups. Um, why are they spying? Why do they want to talk to you? Why are they researching about the Empress? Because they want to throw caution to the wind and see if this can be resurrected. Wow, that's something. They want a renewal. Look at the piece. Look at this is from the Dante card and also the piece on the world. You think they were breadcrumbing you and that they got their wish fulfillment and that was the end of that. I beg to differ. That's not what this reading says. Anywho, wow, this is something. Did not, yeah, more fast energy. They want to bring in this renewal and peace, healing with that lotus. That's some phoenix energy rising from the ashes, and resurrect this. They want to throw caution to the wind and try again if this is a recommitment. Okay. All right, Den, what does the divine feminine feel about the divine masculine? I know we're hurting here, but what did we learn from that? What did we learn? What puzzle pieces were we able to fill in of our own psyche that we were unaware needed healing? What does the divine feminine feel for the divine masculine? Like this could be real 3D potential, that it's fun, like you like to play outside. Maybe it makes you feel like a kid again. You think this is an act, you feel like this is a tangible offer coming to you here. Crossed by, yeah, that's your fear. You feel it's a tangible offer, but you skirt the sister energy of lovers. This is, you may feel like, man, I was addicted to that person. I felt chained to this pain for so long that caused a lot of problems. Um, if it was third party and this was someone giving to two, and that's why the Ten of Swords of betrayal, they think you'll never get over it. I mean, yeah, you're like, yeah, but this. You hurt me real bad last time. Persephone and Pluto, it was dead. Death and transformation. The feelings that were dead can now be transformed with each person's own cup filled. Okay. You cannot call in what we are not. So that is of utmost importance. They're definitely feeling your Empress energy. I don't think they have a chance. And that could be why. You're like, you the devil? Maybe you see them, yeah. And maybe you're addicted to that. I was joking about the magic stick, but even when I joke, guys, it comes out in the cards somehow. You might feel like you're addicted to that. Or maybe you feel that the only thing they have to offer you is that. The Knight of Wands, Sagittarian energy can be there for a good time, not a long time. You feel their offer is tangible, that it is something could happen, but you're scared to death of it just being a fly by night, and you're feeling like you want to trust your intuition, that they're also high priestess energy. We got that coming out twice, telepathic communication. You can only communicate like that with someone if they're of equal vibration. And then look, the night turning into Leo energy of the King of Wands. Hmm. This could be like I'm scared that there's still a night, but how are you going to know if you don't talk to them? How are you going to know if it's tangible to see whether or not their actions will dictate whether or not they have grown up since the last time this went down? Okay. We'll take, yep, there's the transformation again. I'm pulling on the death and transformation card. This has transmuted now from a old cellular structure of the caterpillar into a completely new. I would say yes. It's there. It's just different this time. Okay, but don't take their word for it, especially if you were in 10 swords about it. Okay, you need to listen to not listen to words, only watch their actions, and but make sure you know what that expectation is and that that's communicated. You can't just be like, well, I want you to show me your actions, but then not tell them what that actually means. What are the actions? What's the difference between a knight and a king to you? We have to know that so that we can kind of tamp out this fear. Let's look at the 3D reality of this connection. I feel like I want to change decks here. So we will. Let me combine some water with this, all this fire here. We can make some steamy. We're getting steamy. Oh, so from Australia, are you in Sydney, or because there's two different time zones, and whenever I jot notes, if I include Australia, I never know which ones to write because I always think of you, but I'm like, ooh, because they're 2 hours apart, the different time zones. Wasn't done shuffling yet. Reverse Five of Cups, reverse Two of Cups. Yeah, this is something that hurt pretty damn bad last time. Fool. Last time you took a leap of faith. Hmm. Leap of faith in reverse for what they think of you, that you're not going to want to do it again. Okay, what is the 3D Canberra? The time, what would it be? Oh, Sydney time. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I'll remember that. We had a flipper here, 3D. Damn. Sun energy. King of Swords, the truth is, what is the 3D reality? I wasn't even asking about from the perspective of the divine masculine or divine feminine yet. But the 3D reality is, again, power couple energy. Merlin, magic, the energy of Gemini. This is air energy of Pluto in Aquarius. This is like 19th of November, guys. You've been warned. And it does, like I said earlier, that makes you feel like a kid again. Like it's fascinating. Like this, the sun, it's the happiest damn card. Okay. The truth is, even though this hurt, it does make you both very happy. Okay. What I do here? There we go. All right. I saw the Hanged Man again. What does the what are the intentions? What are the 3D intentions of this Knight of Wands? Okay, so on the bottom of the deck, the Knight to the King, with you feeling like it's a tangible offer, environmental energy, You're seeing them as still the Knight of Wands when there's potential here for them to also become enlightened, even if it does come in hot, and there is potential here for those geckos, right? Like if they lose their tail, they just regenerate like a starfish. There is a chance at regeneration here of these feelings. What does the divine masculine intend in the 3D to make a decision? They're at a crossroads. They are seeing something as equally weighted. We saw the Two of Swords in the outcome energy of today's reading, like willful blindness. What else wanted to come out here? About a leap of faith, full energy, brought her. And not only that, the star up here that is connected to what do they think? Okay, the intellectual nature is star of this entire relationship. And what is their 3D intention? They have a choice to make about whether to take a leap towards their wish fulfillment. This is wish granted energy. I don't think they think you will try again, but they intend to try. They know you're still hurting, but I mean, the truth is you do make each other very, very happy, and that's wish granted. On the same, when I asked about the star, Lola, it's the evil postman delivering mail, Thank you for protecting me, Lola. Wow. This is definitely, see that nautilus swirl over the top. Communication again. They do want to communicate, but they feel like an ass. They know what they did was not cool. And you're like, good, you should feel like an ass because that was brutal. That was like severe heartbreak, but there was a lesson in that. There always is. You both had some more learning to do. And if you both went into different relationships that were not with each other, that was because you couldn't teach the other person the final lessons they needed to have. That's why divine timing, right? You can't always teach them what they still need to learn before unity can happen. Crossed by, this is the third damn deck. Pluto, Scorpio season, death and transformation of feelings. Ace of Cups. They want to come in. They just think you're not going to have anything to do with it. I think they might be wrong there. And look, there's the starfish that I was just talking about here. In his cloak. Has great potential. They had to go and learn their lessons. Maybe they had to go through their own dark night. That's why I said you want them to know you're hurt. Not necessary. They know. In fact, they think you're so hurt that it's still so much so that they don't have a shot because you become enlightened now. And you have. This is the Knight of Cups. In this deck, this is someone who is become very seasoned at their spiritual work. You see High Priestess energy. This knight is scrying here. Mm, mm, mm. Five of Pentacles. They think because of the this is physical abandonment. They could have just left and you didn't hear anything. Okay. But that was because you both had gifties that you needed to learn separately from each other. This is all the nuggies that had to be collected before this could come back around again. And it might have been a lot of years, guys, with this. But power couple energy is here on the table. And the truth is, it makes you both very happy, feel like kids again. Okay, what are the 3D intentions of the divine feminine towards the divine masculine? This reading, guys. What is going on? Please tell me if this is resonating. 3D intentions. So I just picked it up like that, just so you can see Queen of Cups in reverse. We saw already at the bottom of the deck, they saw you as the Queen of Cups. And what are your 3D intentions? To keep your love to your damn self. It's like you're still working on it, which would make sense if we're in an energy of what are our actions toward them? Well, I'll show them. I want to tell them. Not necessary. They absolutely know it. They're the one, he who smelt it dealt it. They know. But what are your 3D intentions here? This is like I'm filling my own cup. But Ten of Swords in reverse, they see you as staying in that misery. This card confirms that. This is not filling your own heart's cup. And this is not yet gathering the pearls of wisdom and wearing it as a crown. Okay. You do not see past the hurt yet. The most love that is on offer, if we are not filling our own heart's cup, then this is the reason for the delay. This is why this hasn't come back around yet. If that is true for you. And it's not going to happen. Like timing, there's no such freaking thing as timing. The timing is based on your energy. That's it. That's all. And that's everything. And like you tell some people that and they won't have it. When is going to be the next chance? Not a second before that you've shifted your energy. That's just how physics works, right? Energy input is output, and vice versa. Output is input. Okay. Crossed by 3D intentions. Yeah. Six of Swords. You got to try another way, guys. This is spiritual enlightenment. This is moving to calmer waters in your heart. Okay. You've got to see this as, if at first you don't succeed, that's, I will try to fix you. If you get what you want, but not what you need, stuck in reverse. What could be worse? The lights will guide you home. And I just got chills. And I will try to fix you. You got to fix you. This is not a knight in shining armor. What are you gonna do until old crotchety makes his way back around? Don't waste the pretty. Go out and have your own damn fun. I mean, we don't sit. Empress does not wait. Empress will have her own damn fun. Like, you cannot wait on this just so for the fact of, well, I'll show them. That's not how energy works, guys. You've got to seek your own wish fulfillment on your own. You've got to be in a higher vibration all by yourself so that the renewal can happen. Two of Cups does not come in, the one cup does not come in to match the other cup without transformation. And if you're still in this energy of what actions do you want to take, well, no wonder the Queen of Cups is in reverse, because we haven't healed from that yet. There's still fear, remember. You're fearing that they're just going to come in hot and heavy and that they're going to keep secrets from you, when in fact they have done some healing. They have done some work. They have matured, which when you raise your frequency, then there's an actual decision that'll need to be made regarding this new leap of faith about their hopes, wishes, and dreams. Okay. So if their environmental energy is having you show up as the Knight of Cups, and then we're having trouble getting to the Queen, This is, okay, I'm into spirituality and I understand what scrying is. I know about synchronicities. Like, it's like one of the little leggies of the starfish is still missing. What is the missing component? Your own happiness. Not a damn thing comes in except the match of this. If this is where we are, then timing schmiming. The timing is when you do this, here comes this. And I know, not you guys, but I know people don't like hearing that. You guys are enlightened, or else you wouldn't be here. Like, you have to get to calmer waters before calling. This will be called in. Yeah, Two of Wands. That volcano's getting ready to blow. I just said you've got to follow through here and do this a different way. You've got to understand how energy works. And this might be just advice you are giving someone else. Somebody who's going through this. Could have started here or been initiated at that Aries eclipse this past spring. Should I stay or should I go? Um, Only after you get yourself to calmer waters is this even a tangible action on offer. It's not even an opportunity while we're here. Our vibration is not high enough to receive what it is that we're trying to manifest. Yeah. All's fun and games until someone gets hurt. Five of Swords. Like, this is gaslighting yourself. This is saying the dreaded four-letter CANT word. If that's how we're manifesting, even if by accident, this is why that partnership, that penguin, that mate for life isn't. You have to be in the frequency of the Empress to have the Emperor. And the Empress doesn't need the Emperor. He's nowhere on this board. But that's how they see you. But if you don't see you in that light, you need to get yourself to calmer waters if this is a reading for you, because a decision can't even be in front of you until. Okay. Love you, mean it. Why are my yins, why are my divine feminines in a reverse Queen of Cups? That's like self-worth has just tanked. You don't see your own divinity, and I'm saying universal use, right, for ease of separating the energies. Okay. Page of Wands in reverse. They want to take a leap of faith and throw caution to the wind, and you're distracted instead of learning your spiritual lessons here to go from a knight to a queen. We sometimes come back into this, but I'm too busy. He's supposed to be learning how to scry, and he's just distracted by the fish instead of doing the work. We cannot spiritual bypass that lesson. That's spiritual bypassing. We cannot throw caution to the wind until we upgrade our energy. What wanted to stick out? Yeah, you're holding back. You're like, la, 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 I don't have to do any work. I just want to sit around and wait for them to approach me. It does not happen like that, guys. And I feel like this is the advice you'll be giving someone. Maybe if it's even just sharing the channel, because you're like, that's not how ish works. It's just not. Yeah, that's like holding back on feelings. We have to manifest with feelings, and we cannot manifest with feeling if we do not love ourselves, period. Point blank. That's it. You got to stay focused on what your truth is of what you desire, what you want, because the moment you take your focus off of this healing and off of the self love work, your emotions swallow you up. That's why I'm still seeing this. Well, they just breadcrumbed me and they went off and we're happy. So that's the end of that. No, it's not. Where's your happy? No other person makes us happy. That's childhood fairy tale, and it's not their responsibility either. Um, it's our own responsibility to find our own happy. Then the love offer, the renewal comes in. Okay. But if we're sitting around waiting, we're not in our Empress energy because Empress don't wait for shit. You're getting busy with your own happiness. That's it. That's all you got to do. You got to be in the vibrational frequency. That King of Cups wanted to come up in that reading earlier. He was there, man holding a heart. Cannot offer it to you if your heart is not already full. It's just like some intense focus, guys. Scorpio's deep healing energy. Pluto is the transformation. The time is nigh. Like you got till about the 21st of November. And that's with the planetary energies helping you dive deep into this. Okay. The King of Cups is Scorpio energy. For the King of Cups to come in and rise above all the mess of the past, you have to dive deep. And we haven't done that yet because we're still in pain here. The pain is to inform us about what our triggers are, what kind of patterns we've had um, that need to be transformed. Okay. Dang, this is kind of like a little bit of a tough love reading, right? And there's the Queen of Wands again. There's you getting your groove back when you focus on the truth of what it is that you actually want and you focus on the truth of your own happiness. They already see you as the Queen of Wands, as very intriguing, lighting up a room whenever you walk in the damn door. Queen of Wands is Scorpio and Aries energy, because Scorpio used to be co-ruled by Mars before it was given assigned Pluto, modern day astrology. So here's the king. This is how many steps we got to get you to focus. There's your Knight of Swords. You came in as Knight of Swords. They came in as Knight of Wands. Focusing on your own happiness is how you get back to your manifesting and how you get your groove back. You got to be happy on your own. Then we can throw caution to the wind again. Otherwise, it's going to be repeat and repeat. We've got to do something different. And that's the truth. Very deep, deep down. There's some things that still need to be worked on here, guys. Let's see if I can find what shadow work is the divine masculine in need of working on. What shadow work does the divine masculine energy need to work on in the yang? Yang's shadow, monk or nun, negative judgment of the physical world, excess piety. Okay. Um, if they're the ones that have been enlightened first, and they realize that, oh, you're their person, are we gonna, it's gonna pass us by. Energy will always cycle back around, but I feel like it's time. We have to learn that lesson of independent autonomy. independently making yourself happy, not overgiving, not only being happy when you have someone else to give to. Their light attribute, to come to the middle of that axis, would be selfless devotion and single minded dedication to spirit. Um, yeah, selfless devotion. The reason the tower came here in the first place was you felt like they were given to someone else. They weren't completely devoted to you. Okay, if this is an energy from the past, if this is a new energy coming in, that could be what they've been through. What about the divine feminine? What divine feminine shadow aspect needs worked on here? Oh boy, guys are this is making me dig deep here in these Scorpio waters. Definitely feel like it's a past life soul connection, though. Some like you already are communicating telepathically or in secret, or this was in secret in the past, especially if one of you guys was already in union. And it's like you just never forgot them, never got over it. And that's okay. But what's not okay is denying ourselves self-love, denying ourselves the ability to work on our self-esteem, to make ourselves happy, to find our passion. Queen of Wands is extremely passionate. It's like they see you as Stella, but you're like, I ain't got my groove back yet. There's more than one that can get your groove back. Let me just say that. All right. So, shadow attribute of the divine feminine here is servant over giving. This is healing that codependency, using the lack of money as an excuse to not move forward with life. And look at the cup. Look at how she's holding that cup. Water energy. So water and fire make steam. How do we flip that frown upside down? Delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. What did I say? This is not an excuse to not have moved on and not working on filling your own cup, guys. Okay. This there's a difference between receiving the energy that matches yours. But this is you're not allowing yourself your happiness here. And I know shit hurts. Like I wouldn't be able to talk about hurt if I hadn't been there. Cannot hold on to that. It's low vibe. If you're here, you're way above that. So I feel like you just need to remember who the frick you are. You need to remember who the F you are. I'm telling you right now, you are completely capable. You are this. Okay. And I don't want to hear anything about how anybody else could dim your light because only if you let it. No one else can steal your joy. No one else can make you miserable. That is a choice. Yes, crap hurts when people treat us shitty. Hurt people hurt people. They were not grown up in they were not evolved in their hierarchy of consciousness either. But it looks like if this is coming back around and this is what you've been manifesting, what are you going to do if they knocked on your door right now and you're mopey Mina? Guys, this is a call to action. I'm lighting a fire. I'm trying to light a fire under your ass here. And again, if this is someone you're just passing the message on, this is someone you've been telling them this same exact story. You're like, oh my God, my friend so and so, I've been trying for 2 years to, this happened 3 years ago. And they're still mopey Mina as some kind of servant to others and not giving of yourself, to yourself. And spirit wants is trying to take you to calmer waters and show you how to refill your own heart and soul. This is what's blocking your own high priestess. This is what's blocking your intuition. You can't see it yet because in a lower vibrational frequency, our intuition is like radio silence. Boy, oh boy, oy vey, what did this person do? What was their shadow? Bottom of the deck, third party energy at play. What did what did the divine masculine do to cause tense? And it still came out. What do they do to cause 10 swords? Yeah, you felt like that they were giving to somebody else and they were crossed by somebody being confused about their sexuality. That's only going to resonate for a few people. What else? What else? Why these 10 swords? Because with that, you're just like, okay, bye. Bye then. I'm so freaking great that if you feel like that the grass is greener somewhere else, bye, boy. Bye. Hmm. Why the 10 swords? They felt stuck. Third party energy. They could have been giving to you and felt stuck with another person. Okay, why the 10 swords? They couldn't cause this tower moment. They didn't make this choice to be single and free. Could be. Okay, well, then that's just not your person, at least not, that doesn't mean forever. That just means not now because the vibrational frequencies aren't in alignment here. This may not happen until y'all are both much older. Hmm. Okay. What is the light attribute here? What does spirit want you to know here? What is the light attribute? What does spirit need you to know that you may not know? This is half Liz's deck, half what lies beneath the surface. What don't you know that you need to know? The quote, the very first thing ringing in my head, you were the first to be the last. Wherever you go, I'll be with you. What you don't know that you need to know, now you know. This is of high importance, guys. Okay, with the energy, it doesn't matter if something comes out in reverse because that means the energy is available. But it's up to you to give to yourself and get yourself in the highest vibe possible. Crossed by apology and forgiveness, Page of Cups. Saw that at the beginning, an apology or an offer of love. They felt childish. You could have been children. You could have been in high school, right? Could have been 1988. I would die. That would be hilarious. Not hilarious, ha ha. Hilarious as in that's quite the coincidence. Let's get you some advice and get you out of here, guys. Advice for the divine masculine. So if you're single as a Pringle right now and you're looking penub, we still gotta get that vibration raised. Okay. Advice for how you can do that. Divine masculine, your yang energy. What actions can you take? Advice for yang energy. What is advice for yang energy here? Maybe it got stuck and they couldn't go the relationship never moved any further past. Um, what actions you deserve sugar, not salt. I said the bitterness here blocks the flow of love for your own self. And if Five of Swords, if you're giving yourself that Five of Swords, it's like swallowing poison. and expecting the other person to die because they did this. We do that to ourselves. We put ourselves in. If this was a three of swords, we put ourselves in the 10 swords over it. And we're staying in that bitterness, expecting the other person to know and see how much it hurts us. Another two, three different high priestesses. Sugar, not salt. Stop being an evil queen to yourself. Take action on your with your yang energy. Okay. Understand how you're going to do this. Raise your vibrational frequency. Protest. Start a revolution. Have a good talking to yourself, 2810, because that's what's going to change this energy to your favor. If we are negative self-talk, even a little bit, stop it. Because those are all lies, because that comes out of fear. That comes out of fear. Advice for the divine feminine, the yin energy. And if you're here watching as a masculine energy, then this would be how you can surrender to make these energies come in. Divine feminine, what you can surrender to the truth. Be honest with yourself. And look, it's a 17 card. That is the third 17. That's star energy. Be honest with yourself about what you're hoping and wishing and dreaming for. Then align yourself with the energy of receiving it. That's how this comes in. Page of Cups was out here twice. Crossed by, throne. Your potential is endless. You deserve sugar, not salt. See yourself for the queen that you are. This is self-undoing. And North Node in Pisces, that ain't happening. That's 12th house stuff as the house of self-undoing, the house of past life karma, the house of the soul's journey. You were meant to progress past this and learn about energy. You were meant to have those three swords so that you could wake up. The pain was not for nothing. The pain wasn't just to, F around and find out and be a complete asshat to you. It was so you could be spiritually enlightened, so your hierarchy of consciousness could elevate. That's why. And we just need to transmute that pain into wisdom. We need to release and let it go. There needs to be some forgiveness here. You can do the Ho'oponopono anytime. It doesn't have to just be on a full moon. Okay. Go ahead and type in the bottom there if you would like me to pull a card for you to ask where you are in your ascension journey. Let's see. Clear energy blocks. What I just say? Music is one way to do that, to activate the higher chakras. If we're blocked in the root, I said that this morning too, it blocks all the other ones coming up the top. That's why this heart chakra's not coming into alignment here, because we've got those old wounds to clear. Okay. Got those old wounds to clear. Yeah. Releasing the past. Had some karma to blow through. I just talked about 12th house Pisces. That's karmic relationship. Okay. We've got some past hurt to blow through here. Okay. Oh my gosh. Miss Judy. Just joined already. Oh, good. Diana, pretty Diana, how are you? I haven't seen you in forever. I'm so tickled and delighted you're here. I haven't seen you in forever. Well, it's a reunion, isn't it? Girl, I miss you. I'm so happy you're here. Okay, let me come back up. I know it is like being on a roller. Well, the lunar, that's why I described the cycle of the moon like a roller coaster. When we're coming down, we surrender and we transmute and we make a plan. It's the Empress energy. When we're going from new moon to full moon to turn the light on, that's our action. That's Emperor energy. What steps are we taking to build those tracks for the ride that we get? If we are not enjoying the ride right now, look back in your journal for what actions have we taken in the last 2 weeks to ensure we'd have a smooth ride at that full moon in um, Aries, that fiery climax that was approaching. Okay. Okay, beautiful. Josie, Miss Josie, where is Josie in her ascension path? I'm going to take and trust. Ask, listen, allow. Okay, you've done a lot of work, and then here's the yin and yang reunion energy. Okay, only when we align our energy with what we want to receive, reconcile differences, that's when it comes in. Okay, all right, where'd you do Josie? And oh, good. I so miss you, Diana. Okay. And you're like, oh, yeah, I remember that crazy chick. Diana, awareness, 3 to 3, crystal clear vision. Miss Judy. Miss Judy. Where is Judy in her ascension path currently? Soul merger, ebb and flow. These are threes, guys. That is a trine energy, body, mind, and soul. All right, cross by, honor your agreement, mission, and motion. There are 2 swans here. Okay. Soul merger. That is a lot of, especially with that telepathic communication. These cranes are definitely tied to Egyptian burials, reincarnation. They believe that they would come together again in another lifetime. Okay. All right. Miss Jude, soul merger. This could be coming in hot. Make sure you're able to answer the door. Miss Kathy. Miss Kathy, where is Miss Kathy in her ascension journey, please? And thank you. Lots of 5s of change, which we have changed to growth. We're not saying change anymore. Uh, expansive growth. That's funny. 4 to 4, twin flame facilitator. And you got 2 of the same suit here, high priest, personal empowerment. Okay. So it's like your growth helps facilitate the union. Okay. And only by the high priest, we had high priestess come out 3 flipping times. Okay. So you've got to match that vibration with your own personal empowerment. And looks like you're on your way here, Chickadoo. On your way. Miss Crystal, where is Miss Crystal in her ascension journey, please? And thank you. I gotta tell you guys, I am so impressed. I'm squinting and I'm probably creating more wrinkles on my face, but I hadn't put on my Farsi Oasis the whole time. All right, Miss Crystal, activating the higher self. That is this all over feminine twin. Okay. The chosen one, fast track to ascension. So this is telling me that you're already highly aware of the healing that you're needing to do. You're already on that journey, like you know how to raise your vibration and you're actively doing that. Music is, for me, that's always my number one go-to. But by you doing that, okay, you activating that energy, that's what brings this in. Harmonize and letting your light shine. There's the tree of life, the 10 of pentacles, letting our light shine. You become like a beacon, and then that energy comes towards you. Okay. Diana, did I get yours? I got Josie's. Aw. Much love and light to you as well. Of course. I just want to make sure I'm not, I know I love swans. the swan song. Let me know if I missed anybody, because I think I got everybody. If I did, I think this is for everyone. 3 to 3, there's that trine. It says clearing core wounds. Divine Feminine, that's what this was all about. Clearing core wounds. Only then can this come back around. And go ahead and wait as long as you want to, but I'd rather have young Merlin than his old Merlin stick any day. Don't waste the pretty. If you know this makes you happy, damn it. You know that's the truth of it. Holding on to that resentment's not going to do anybody any good. It wants to come in, and it's literally just a matter of raising our frequency. That's it. Okay, good. Love you guys too. Thank you so much, very much for being here. I appreciate you and your energy, all the love and support you show me. Thank you for hitting that like button. That also helps by sharing my channel. It helps get the word out to others who are of the same energetic frequency as well, who are on the same journey. That helps the algorithms track my channel so that I can glows up too. So thank you for all you do. I'd love to hear if this message resonated for you, or even what stood out to you the most in the comments. I'd really appreciate that. And in the meantime, tomorrow is Friday. I will definitely see you Friday night for the live, where we are going to be drawing the winner for the free one-to-one reading with one of us at the Spiritual View. So don't forget to go back and comment on episode 7, where we talked about the history of tarot, because you still have a chance today up to, I believe, I don't know if we have a cutoff time, but we start the show at 6 o'clock. So just definitely have it in before that. I would even say 5:30, because I'm not sure what time Jen makes the list. So don't forget to go and comment if you'd like a free one-to-one. Okay. You can always catch a one-to-one reading with me. Information is in the description box and the link there to show you how. And in the meantime, I will say au revoir and get to stepping, turning that frown upside down. Okay. Love you. Meet it. You're wonderful. Mwah. Have a good one.